settled in to our campsite here in Hot Springs. We are definitely staying here 2 nights. We are discussing a third, right?
Very possible to do a third, yes.
Yes. So far we like it. We wish our campsite was back in the back because we're not next to the road, but the campsite itself is a big lot, and the hookups went smooth. And I probably have cheese all over my face. We've been snacking on cheese. We stopped at Kroger and found some really good cheese. It was an espresso. What type was it? Espresso. Valentino or something.
Yeah,
But anyhow, it was really good. But it is dark. It is late. We took a lot of time in Kroger because it was a Kroger marketplace and they had a sushi bar, and he made me fresh sushi.
Fresh sushi. You can do it.
Fresh sushi. Tomorrow we will eat lunch probably out in the Hot Springs. The campground offers a shuttle. I think it's about, the guy said he couldn't remember if it was $5 a person or $5 total, but it's a shuttle into town, and they're going to drop us off at the Welcome Center where I want to go. That was my main place I wanted to go because the Welcome Center is actually a bathhouse museum. But we're going to spend several hours there. So we'll probably eat lunch and hit a coffee shop while we're in town and check out the springs. I hope they're hot because it's going to be cold tomorrow. I'm glad it's Hot Springs. But it's supposed to be 60 tomorrow, so we're going to be layers for sure. After that, the weather starts getting better. It gets into the 70s, and as we head to Texas, it definitely gets closer to the 80s, so I'm looking forward to that. But we are here. We have settled down into the spot, and tonight is going to be kind of uneventful. Little work. Probably we have really good internet here, so we probably will get a lot of work done, and then probably watch some movies. I'm getting ready to take a shower. I've got the heat on so I can warm up the RV so I can take a shower and not freeze to death. Anything to add?
Nope, you covered it all. It's good. Hopefully no rain tomorrow.
No rain tomorrow. So as you saw, we had a little bit of change of plans today. It was very cold when we got up and got out, and we decided we're going to stay here an extra night. So we'll be leaving out here on Sunday morning instead of Saturday morning, and we're going to go down to downtown tomorrow because it's supposed to be 73 and beautiful tomorrow. So perfect day for us to spend hours in town and looking. So we did some trails. That was very close here. He's over there working on a video. But I wanted to show you, it's dinner time, so I kind of want to show you, we have a pretty small RV on the terms of a lot of the ones that are in this park. There's some big ones here in the park, but I was going to show you what I'm doing for dinner. Tony wanted some salmon, so I'm just frying up a piece of salmon there for him. I've got a couple of baked potatoes in the microwave, and then I've got the air fryer out because I've got a piece of cod in here for me. So I'm just going to turn the air fryer on and fry me up some cod, or air fry. These things are great. I have one at home that I use all the time, and we have one here in the RV that it's just the greatest thing. I'll make sweet potato fries, anything that we would fry, put in there. So it's great. So I think I'm going to saute up some green beans after this, or snap peas. We couldn't find any green beans. But we have a full, complete piece of salmon, cod, baked potatoes right here in my little bitty space. Yeah, it's a little killed right now. But I'm doing it. Check how cold my freezer gets. Whoa. I've turned it down 3 times. It still is freezing. But we are going to have some dinner tonight, and I'm going to quit work here. I've worked on a lot of clients' vacations today. I took today to do some work for some clients. Have a bunch of people cruising here soon, so I had to get them ready. And Tony has a video he's been working on. You don't have to have it done by the time we get back, but he wants to have it done by the time we get back. Tomorrow we'll see you downtown in the Hot Springs. It's a beautiful day. It was the day we've been waiting for. we are getting ready to head in town. We have killed this place last night. So when I get back today, I'm going to, since it's pretty outside, I'm going to take the rugs out. I'm going to sweep. I'm going to clean everything up. But first, we're going to head up to the main office where they have a shuttle that will take us to downtown and drop us off at the visitor center. So we're going to go there, go to the museum, walk around, get some coffee. Who knows what we'll get into, but it's a gorgeous day. It's about 74, 75, something like that. Tony's out there waiting on me, so let's head downtown. Fordyce Bathhouse. It is the visitor center for the national park, and I highly recommend if you're in Hot Springs to come and check out the museum they have set up in here. It shows all the baths and just the massage areas. It's just very cool looking back at the history of the bathhouses here in Hot Springs. So I think we're going to head down here to Superior Brewery, which used to be a bathhouse, and check it out, but definitely worth stopping in here. So we're up here on kind of off of the promenade that runs behind all the bathhouses. It's really pretty, but we're up in the trails part of it, and just checking it out. We're trying to decide which way to go now because we've come to this map, and it says it's steep, but it's short. But now we got to figure out if we're going to go down this path, or back down that path, or up that path. We're back at the site. Our shuttle picked us up right there at the fountain where we got some water. That water was, there's 3 different areas in town where people can come and fill their bottled waters with it. And it's 144 degree water, and it's 4,000 years old. We'd read on something that the spring water is 4,000 years old. That's, I guess, recycled through it. But it was neat sitting there watching all the people come and fill up their water jugs.
Try it out.
Yeah, but I think a lot of the locals was just filling up their supply of water for
just saving it. Yeah.
Yeah, because
like we were talking, one thing of Dasani's like $1.59, and they were bringing like a dozen 5-gallon
Right.
5-gallon containers.
Right, because it's pure water out of the spring, straight from the spring.
750,000 gallons a day runs through that.
Yeah, crazy.
So,
It's
I think
awesome.
if I lived there, I'd probably do the same thing.
I think I would too. I'd be fill up. I mean,
Yeah.
because we fill up water jugs now and purify our own water. So I feel like if we had water that didn't have to even be purified, we go and fill it up. Yeah.
Oh yeah.
But I thought it was neat. We spent the day. We did the museum at the visitor center. It was very cool seeing how the old bath and how the traditional baths were done. And definitely, if you're in Hot Springs, you definitely want to go to the visitor center and see all that. And
because the visitor center is in a bathhouse, an old bathhouse.
Yeah.
So every nook and cranny of the entire building is like 100 years old technology, and it's very interesting, very steampunk looking, isn't it?
It is
With
very
all the
steampunk.
big, everything was a big lever. Nothing was a switch. It was just like it was
They
cool.
were steampunk before steampunk was cool.
Yeah.
It was very cool to see all that, the history and stuff. But then from there, we walked just a couple of doors down to the Superior Bathhouse and had we just did a sample of the beer, the flight of beer that was it's brewed with from the heat of the springs, like the water. It's piped into the springs, into the bathhouse, like when the
You're not explaining it good.
I'm not
It's
explaining
just they have their own brewery there, and they use the water from the hot springs.
Yes. That was all I needed to say. I was trying to make it too complicated, but
It's already heated. They don't have to heat it as much.
right. Think about the money you save on power if the water's already heated.
Yeah, think about that. Nobody probably has a hot water tank. Well, no, it's not. Not everyone gets to use that.
No. It's just that it's piped. Because we saw when we did a hike, we saw where they have containers where it's piped down into the bathhouses. But well, we stopped at the spring because from the bathhouses there's a little park area where the spring is coming out of the mountain, and you can touch the water and feel the water and see it actually coming out of the mountain. And it was hot. It was neat, and it was steaming and hot. And we got our coffee. Then when we came back, we went back up the hill at the park to do the trails. There's some trails up there. So we did a whole circle, but we came down Bathhouse Row and then back up and circled around the trails and the Grand Promenade, is that what they called it? The Grand Promenade. Very beautiful paved area. So that was neat. And then we came back down and we got ourselves a cup of the 4,000-year-old water. So, and now we're sitting here just debating on it. We're going to go walk some more, right?
Yeah, we got to get the rest of our steps in.
Yeah. Even after all that, we still didn't get all of our steps we wanted to
We
get in
only
today.
walked like 2.1 miles.
That's all we walked.
Well,
Just
the
two.
stretch, the Bathhouse Row, is only about a mile long, really.
That's
And then
true.
we went up and took the trails on the way back.
That's true.
So
Yeah. So we'll go here and walk. It's a gorgeous night. So we have our chairs out. We may get the rest of our stuff out here. We were going to pack up and leave in the morning, so I don't know if it's worth getting all of our stuff out here tonight. But we head on to Texas tomorrow. We're not sure exactly if we're going to stop in Tyler, Texas, or if we're going to go on to Waco. According to how we feel.
if Terry helps drive, we're going to make it to Waco.
I help drive. I like driving this thing. It's easy to drive. So this may be signing off for tonight because we are going to spend a nice evening in the campground. If we get into something else, we will come back. See you later.
Bye.